Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I got some more Stego clips because we haven't done a Stegosaurus video in absolute ages, and we ran into quite some big fights. I tried to cut all the clips so that we only have all the action, and I still couldn't get it under 17.5 minutes, so I apologize if it's a bit long, but it was all just too good not to show. And yeah, by the time that this video goes live, I think we're already gonna have beaten our goal of 200 subs by the end of the year, so thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, and watching, and I really appreciate it. And we'll first have the fight that's in the thumbnail against the three ducks, and then we're gonna have a fight against like a whole army of 8 or so small carnivores. So sit back and enjoy. This is a prime example of why you need to have friends that you can actually trust, because two of the three ducks, as soon as they saw us, all ran and left our friend there to die. So, unfortunate for him, but we all stick together and fight with each other, so we all survived. Later on, after we got rid of the ducks, we ran into the group we're going to be fighting later on, all the Metries and Megs, and there will be a couple Sarahs as well later on. Like, this is kind of the start of that whole battle we have with them. And it began with our buddy Riley there on the sty taking out one of their Metries, so that's kind of what started the whole thing off. We moved out of Crater again, where my buddy Enzo and his Spino here went after this Sarco, because the Sarco unfortunately killed Riley, who just crossed the river. So Enzo went in there and showed this Sarco that he should not have touched one of our group members. However, when we were all just meeting up on the bank again after the Enzo killed that Sarco, we got attacked by the whole group again. The Metri came back and he brought some extra friends as well. So there were multiple Megalanias. There was a Pigno, I believe, like 3 Metris maybe, like a Elio at some point, and like a Sarah. So pretty big group, but we would have to stand our ground and try to protect each other and get rid of as many of them as we could. After this moment, they all kind of just ran away, and when we all tried to decide to take a bit of a breather and get some stamina back, one of the Metries already came back for more, so the fight was back on again. But obviously, the Metri being a bit faster than a Stego, he just decided to run back to his friends and not really leave us with many options but to get our whole army back together and start moving up there as well, and hoping that we could just catch one or two of them off guard and make their group a little smaller than it currently is. After landing a couple successful strikes on both the Meg and the Metri, I was feeling pretty well about the whole situation, apart from the fact that I'm about to run out of stamina completely. But I am only hitting the tail from the Metri here, but still, it's doing quite a lot of damage to him. But unfortunately, he also got his healing call again, so he just healed him and his buddy on the Meg right back up, and I decided to go get some stam. Of course, wasn't really allowed any stam, and one of the other Metris instantly came for me as well, so we had to quickly deal with him. After we hit a few successful hits on this Metri, he tried it a couple more times, but then he had enough for now, so he kind of backed off as well. But then his other friend and the Meg also came again, so we had a fight on there. It was, I believe, like a 3v1, but this lighter colored Metri just took a beating again. He just used his healing call, so he won't have that for quite a while. There wasn't much strategy here from my part. I was kind of just swinging my tail and hoping for the best, and seeing where that would bring me. But it was actually kind of effective, because my health is still kind of good, and they're not looking as good anymore. And that's when my buddy Sean on his Rex also got involved, and that's where it's gonna get interesting, because Sean is gonna take an absolute beating on his Rex, and he's gonna end up on the edge of crater here, kind of stuck and surrounded with only the two Stegos to protect him. So that is not a very preferable situation, but we're gonna make the best of it, and we're gonna try to save him or protect him for as long as we can. Like I said before, this is all the edited and cut down version. We were here for like 40 minutes probably, but unfortunately with that kick from the Sarah, Sean met his unfortunate demise, and there was nothing for us to protect here, so we kind of went back to our group as well, just in case, because there were quite a lot, but we were both still doing completely fine on health, both had a trophy in our mouth, so we were vibing here, but yeah, there was nothing to protect her anymore, so we decided to kind of leave the fight. But that's when Riley, who remember got killed by the Sarco, and Enzo avenged him by killing the Sarco in the river. He came back on his sty, and he wanted some vengeance for himself, so he went after it, and we kind of yelled which of the group's targets were the lowest, because they've been fighting us already, and he chased after them all the way to the end of GP, back to the river again. So that was kind of funny. Once again, the same Metrier who's been harassing me for the past 50 minutes by now. He came back for more again, but yeah, he took a couple of good smacks to his body again and to his tail, obviously. And that's when he decided he didn't want to fight anymore, obviously, and he just made another run for it back to the river. So I send in my buddy Freddy has now switched to his Achillo as well. We had another one on Achillo, and we also still had Riley on his sty, so we send all of them after them to go chase them all the way to the river and see if we can finish some of them off. Here you can indeed see it happen, but unfortunately Freddy was kind of ganged up on by both the Metri and the Sarah. But I got a good hit on the Metri here, and he was left with like no health at all, and Freddy went in to finish him off. However, right before he could kill it, he got hit hard by the Sarah, and kind of had to make a run, and he was jumping all over the place, because as you can see, Freddy on his Achillo very low as well. But then the Sarah messed up and kind of got stuck here as well. Luckily for him, he was able to just get on that cliff before I could hit him, and that's when we decided to all take a breather again and let our friends on the Achillos heal up. Just in case that there were any Sarcos, we would form like a bit of a human shield, or Stego shield, and in a second we're gonna form the Great Wall of Stegosaurus by just standing sideways and creating an impenetrable defense for our tiny Achillo friends, so they could safely have a drink. As you can see, I needed a bit of a drink too, so I turned sideways and actually figured out that was quite an ingenious way to make like a whole wall and protect everything and everyone, so that's what we did. And after we all healed up, Electra's on the EO, Enzo's on the Spino, they wanted to have a 1v1 to see which one of them would be stronger in a land fight, and that's this fight, so take from that whatever you want. And they were talking about it all the way while we were having the other fight, so they had to just get it settled, so we just let them and we just watched. I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. Sorry if it's a bit of a long one and me yapping quite a lot, but please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!